What's up, guys? Back with another video. Haven't made a video in a really long time. I'm gonna try to push through and get back on my purpose, not let myself down, not let you guys down, speak the truth and stay to my purpose. And so this video, guys, the message is I'm gonna talk about a whole bunch of random things. I think I'm gonna just make one video a day and just upload it. That might be long. I'm sorry, guys, if it goes randomly. Just got a lot of things out here. Sorry it's a little disorganized as well. So the first message is I find myself, and I'm sure you guys too, is your energy levels will vary, and this will vary depending on your schedule. And I find myself like I'm trying to do the best I can to adapt to it. So for example, myself, I wake up early and I hit the gym and then I go work out, come home, eat something, and then by the time I'm finished eating and cleaned up and do all my chores and stuff, it's already like 7:30, 8, so it's almost 8 o'clock right now. And finding the energy to sort of make these videos or do whatever personal projects or do what you need to do, yeah, it's gonna be tough, and just push through, do what you can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I tell myself. So my energy level right now is definitely not 100%. It's probably like not super tired either. It's probably like 60%, 70%. I still have some juice, but yeah, so I'm just trying to make note of my energy levels, just knowing when I'm tired, when I have energy, when I can go, and trying to make the most of it, guys. So that's number one. Number two thing, guys, I want to talk about is progress is always happening. You just might not be able to see it. So these past couple of weeks, I've been feeling pretty, what's the word? Like just steady lack of motivation sometimes, and just kind of like bleh, like at the flat line again. And one thing I realized is like, as long as I don't give up, or as long as you guys don't give up, the progress is always happening. We just might not see it. And sometimes it's a linear, sometimes it's flat, up, flat, like a staircase. Sometimes it's exponential. You never know, man. Like I think it just takes time to build. Sometimes it spirals up. I think progress is always happening. And it just might be like we're too close to it and we want like some huge rapid change. But yeah, that's sometimes I'm feeling, guys. I know you guys are too, like just kind of fatigue. Like the novelty wears off. The novelty and the newness wears off. And it's kind of like I want some more, change to happen. I want to make progress right away. I want to see this thing. I want to see huge improvements, right? And I think there will be periods where we see huge improvements and then, flat or even dips, right? But as long as we don't give up, that's what I'm kind of feeling, like not seeing progress, but trusting and having faith, guys. Having faith. And just keep aiming up. It might not see progress right away, but it's still happening. Trust. And the lack of progress might even be a progress, right? We might encounter an obstacle. We just gotta keep going. So that's the second message, guys. Progress is always happening. We just might not see it. And the number three thing I guys want to talk about is find time in the day to connect to your core, connect to your purpose. And this is something I've been kind of struggling with now coming back to work, is like just being so busy in the day and busy with day-to-day things. And these things are important too, like they got to get done, like everyday tasks, and like going to this event, going to socializing with these people, doing this, making sure they're busy your day. Of course, like they need to get done, and that way you feel productive. But still, I think for myself, I don't feel truly grounded or like strong or like firm and solid if I feel that way when I take time to just, whether it be meditate, pray, or silence, some sort of time to connect to my deep down core, right? So drop the energy levels, guys. Go to your belly, connect to your deep, like, do some energy work too, guys. So I'm not necessarily like, I think meditative is always good, silence, but to bring it down and feel the energy, especially guys if you're on this NoFap SR stuff, it'll help a lot with just a lot of anxiety feelings, just because a lot of things will start to surface. So just connecting with it deeply, and that's where I feel like good. And I feel like if I don't do this, I feel like I should be doing this, and then I'm not fully present. So when I feel like I do this, and I know I should be doing it every day or even multiple times a day, then I can feel like I've done what I need to do, and I can be fully present. So that's the third thing, guys. I found out myself, I need to remind myself, and maybe the message is find time in the day to connect with your deep core. And for me, guys, this is just having some quiet time and getting, maybe start with meditation, mindfulness things, and just slowly clear the mind, and going down just to for me it's my belly, my abdomen, like close to like down there. Okay, and then the third thing, is that or fourth thing, I guess it's the same thing, not feeling connected to who you are all the time. So this might just be like you're just running throughout the day, just doing this. I'm gonna try to find some, like when especially my work or just going about my day, like having little mini breaks. I can understand why actually a lot of Muslims or part of the like Muslim faith is like having prayer time throughout the day, because this is like, it's kind of like a automated habit of connecting with like your deeper. So like maybe you set a timer, maybe you set every hour. I'm gonna try that to just make time to connect, not necessarily to like religion, but just to my deep sense, to who I am, my goals, my purposes. So find some time to just connect and not get lost in the sauce. Okay, these are guys, I don't know if this is a video for myself or you guys, or hopefully everybody in general. Okay, and then the fifth thing I'm going to talk about is, I already made a video about this, guys, but motivation, discipline versus relying on time and habits. So what I found, guys, is that on those days where you're either feeling like flatlined, or you're feeling lack of motivation, lack of discipline, not feeling very energetic. Okay, so if you're low energy and all these other things, what I've found myself relying a lot on is just automatic habits, and knowing that the motivation will return, my energy levels will return, my discipline. That's a good thing to rely on discipline as well, but some days you're not disciplined. So just relying on these automatic systematized habits that I just run, and knowing that, having faith that these things are leading me in the right direction, and then like knowing that even if I have like an off day where I'm not fully conscious, present in the moment, where I'm like locked in and I'm good to go, like I relied on my routines, relied on my habits, it's automatic, don't have to think about it. So that's something that has been beneficial for myself, guys, and maybe that's another thing that I would definitely recommend, is just try to systematize and automate as many of these kind of things into the background as much as possible. And guys, that's it. Stay the course. I'm going to just start. Okay, and the last thing, guys, is not putting so much pressure on myself or yourself to do these things you have to do, right? One thing I do watch basketball, and a lot of people talking about, or even philosophy, people talking about joy and just enjoying and having fun again, right? Watch these couple videos about people like, I don't have fun, I don't know what that is, all I do is, I have responsibilities and duties, which is important, yes, I agree, but I think there's this other quote in the Bible, of course, and multiple Nietzsche too, so Nietzsche talks about, the Übermensch going from the camel, the lion, to the child. So and the child ultimately can reach paradise. And I think it's like thus spoke Zarathustra, something like that. And also, I was reading it somewhere, I caught this, but I looked it up again in one of the Bible verses. I think Matthew 18:3 or Mark 18. I think it's Matthew 18:3, where he talks about something along the lines of, in order to enter paradise or the realms of heaven, you have to be like a child, become like a child again. And I kind of understood this quote a bit more, of this concept of like, to fully be in that mindset of heaven or paradise mentally, kind of have to, it's just like, a child is kind of carefree. They're living in the moment, the present. They're not thinking about things that they have to do. They're enjoying the things, right? They're living it. It's not a mental burden, and it's, that is more like, when you have to do something, that's almost similar to being a slave, like a slave mind. Like, I have to do this. So you're a slave to your own mind, versus like, I'm free to do what I want, right? So I'll probably make a video about this more, guys, but on this last concept, I'm still grasping it with myself, of like becoming more like a child again. Freedom versus like having to do something, versus just enjoying it, being free. So yeah, guys, I'll end that video note. Sorry, this is a long video, guys. I've just been, thinking about a lot of things, but trying not to overthink as well. So thanks, guys, for watching. If anyone's feeling again like they're flatlining, or seeing a lack of progress, or their energy levels are low, I'm in that boat with you guys. Just keep going, keep progressing, and keep enjoying the moment, right? I know, don't feel like you have to do this, right? It's always a choice. You always have the freedom to do what you want. Do what you want that makes you happy. Do what you want that makes you happy. And you don't have to do anything. So that's one thing I'm telling myself. There's no pressure. And once I lift myself of that pressure, it's like a huge weight off me, and I can do this. So yeah. Thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate you guys. Sorry if it's disorganized and I'm all over the place, but I appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and thanks for watching. Peace.